Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. In your top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. The search continues for the shooter in a road rage incident that left a man dead and a woman critically injured. Las Vegas police have released this video asking for the public's help. The shooting happened early Monday morning on the 215 Beltway near the airport connector.
The LVMPD is aware there were several vehicles traveling eastbound when the shooting occurred. We are asking drivers who may have seen what led up to the shooting or have a dash cam and were driving on that stretch of road during the hours of 2:15 a.m. to 2:25 a.m. to call the LVMPD Homicide Section at 702-828-3521.
To remain anonymous, call 702-385-5555. And we now know what caused a man to die in police custody in July. According to the coroner's office, he overdosed on meth. Metro Police say the 32-year-old man was arrested after punching an officer and fighting with security at a business on Paradise Road near Desert Inn Road. Now to your lifestyle news. This mansion in Henderson that belongs to Kiss's very own Gene Simmons is up for sale. The asking price, nearly $15 million. The rock star bought this 11,000 square feet home in the Ascaya community just 5 months ago for $10.8 million, featuring a private garden. No word on why he's selling. In Business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, bank on accountability. Amid Southern Nevada's housing market accelerating with record sales and skyrocketing rents, there's a growing need for lower-priced housing. Review-Journal's James Schaefer reports from North Las Vegas.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
County commissioners on Tuesday inched closer to realizing a plan underway for years by setting off negotiations with developer Cavison Homes to construct more than 100 single-family units on 15 acres near Cactus and Buffalo. Homes which are to be sold to low-income families. The plan comes amid an affordable housing crisis that has been exacerbated by economic uncertainty as a result of the pandemic. The median sales price of a previously owned single-family home hit $406,500 in September. County officials said they plan to reach out to diverse communities, labor unions, and school districts, but ultimately buying would be first come, first serve. For the Las Vegas Review-Journal, I'm James Schaefer.
Over in Henderson, Boston-based Intercontinental Real Estate Corporation buys the newly built Amazon distribution center near M Resort for $81 million, amid the valley's burgeoning warehouse sector, with online shopping continuing to grow. In weather, sponsored by 1 Hour Air, no matter the season, no matter the reason, 1 Hour is here for you. Our region here in the drought-stricken Southwest could experience another dry La Nina winter. Review-Journal's Renee Summerhour explains. Renee?
Jen, last week, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration said a La Nina system has developed and is expected to last into the spring. So what does that mean for us here in the valley? It means another dry winter, which is no help to the parched Southwest, which needs multiple wet years to bounce back from a historically dry period.
La Nina occurs when ocean surface temperatures in the tropical Pacific are cooler than usual. And what that does is it shifts global weather patterns. So in the northwestern U.S., they tend to get a little bit more precipitation than normal. Here in the Southwest, we tend to be a little bit drier than normal.
The dry winter also means limited local water sources and another potential effect, an increased demand for water. Water conservation in southern Nevada depends almost entirely on outdoor use because it is the water that cannot be treated or sent back to Lake Mead. Jen?
Thanks, Renee. Now a look at the nearer future. We're seeing temps in the 70s tonight, heading toward the 60s, then 50s overnight. Friday, another partly cloudy day with highs in the 80s and lows in the 50s. Your weekend is looking slightly cooler in the 70s. Then on Monday, a storm front on the way with strong winds, rain, and cloud coverage. The sun should peek out on Tuesday.
Now to your sports, sponsored by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app and get a bonus up to $500 when you sign up. When the Raiders moved rookie lineman Alex Leatherwood from right tackle to right guard, he did not take it as a demotion. Leatherwood was willing to make the change and saw it as a chance to help the entire offensive line unit, which had struggled over the first 4 games.
I feel like I'd be like of more use inside, so just did that so we can be much better like overall as a unit. Yeah, 1,000%. I'll play. I'll be like a tight end. I'll play free safety. It don't matter. You know what I mean? I just want to be able to help in any way I can. You know what I mean? And work towards being the best at whatever I'm doing.
Sports betting sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. UNLV is a 5-point home underdog and plus 180 on the money line at the Westgate Superbook against San Jose State tonight as the Rebels again try to earn their first win under Coach Marcus Arroyo. The total is 44. Last week, UNLV lost an early 17-7 lead, but still covered as a 7-point underdog in a 28-24 loss to Utah State. San Jose State covered plus 9.5 last week in a 19-13 double overtime loss to San Diego State.
In Health, sponsored by 4M Dental. Love your smile again. We're learning the fraud trial of Theranos founder Elizabeth Holmes has a Nevada connection. Dr. Mark Pandori, director of the State Public Health Lab, is a potential witness in the case. He briefly worked as co-lab director at Theranos, where Holmes claimed to have invented a revolutionary technology for testing blood. Prosecutors say she duped investors. Pandori declined to comment. Now to your latest COVID metrics in Clark County. New cases and deaths held steady while test positivity rates and hospitalization numbers are continuing to improve on this Thursday. The Southern Nevada Health District reports 405 new cases and 21 deaths. In entertainment, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. It's only October, but Virgin Hotels Las Vegas already has a chart topper set to perform at its New Year's Eve show. LIZZO is set to perform at the hotel and will be counting down the new year. Tickets start at just under $100 and will go on sale this Friday. An iconic French restaurant is opening its doors again at the Bellagio. MGM Resorts says Le Cirque will reopen on October 28th. The restaurant debuted when the Bellagio opened in 1998, but has been closed since the pandemic. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you're watching from YouTube, don't forget to click that subscribe button for more great content. Watch Las Vegas Breaking News streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here for more 7 at 7 tomorrow.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.